So I want to finally put this debate to rest. Go down in the comment section and let me know your answer. Which is better? Videl with pigtails or Videl with short hair? Let me know your response.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Videl from Universe 9 is from Dragon Ball Multiverse, and in this universe, the Earthlings are by far the most powerful beings in that universe, and that is the reason that they were invited to come to the Multiverse tournament. Now, we've already seen Yamcha in action, and we also seen a little bit of Krillin as well, but the character that I wanted to focus on in this video is Videl. Now, Videl's extremely interesting because she has the most changes to her character than any other character in this team, because we already knew Krillin was a badass, and we already knew that Yamcha was a badass, but not to the levels that he is in Multiverse. Well, Videl definitely surpasses what the Videl that we think of in our universe is. Now, the history behind the Earthlings in this universe is a little bit shady. We do know that they have had contact with Saiyans. They have had contact with the Frost Demon Empire, and they know of Babidi, but besides that, their history is a mystery to a lot of us, and they haven't really delved too much into it. And I'm thinking that here in the future of Dragon Ball Multiverse, especially since right now in the chapters they're getting some shine, that they're going to cover some of their lore. Now, in this team, Krillin took the rank of Master Roshi. He took his place and supposedly knows far more techniques, it seems, than Master Roshi ever did, because Master Roshi had that vice where he was lusting after women all the time, and it doesn't seem like Krillin has that same problem, and he has taken Tien and Yamcha as his students. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. We have Yamcha and Bulma, and they've had a son, and they decided to name that son Trunks. So now we sort of know in our universe who came up with the name. Obviously it was Bulma, because Vegeta doesn't seem that interested in having a son, but it seems like right now we have confirmation that yes, Bulma came up with the name Trunks, and this character, this guy, really looks like the Trunks that we know, except for the fact that he's 100% Earthling, and that is Videl's boyfriend. Now, why Trunks didn't enter the Dragon Ball Multiverse tournament is a mystery. I don't think he's a fighter like the rest of his family, but Videl, his girlfriend, seems to be, and I guess being the daughter of the champion of Earth, Hercule, would push her more into fighting than, say, Trunks being the son of Bulma, a scientist. And during the Universe 9 history for the Earthlings, at some point, they ended up either dying or learning Kaioken naturally, but I would say that more than likely one of these characters had died, gone to King Kai, and King Kai taught him the Kaioken, and now they all know the Kaioken. Even Videl knows the Kaioken, and she uses it in the tournament when she's facing against King Cole. Now, if this wasn't enough to separate this Videl from the one that we know, she also at some point has visited the planet of the Supreme Kais and has trained with the Z-Sword, so much so that now she wields it as part of her arsenal. And the fact that she's got Kaioken, she's got the advanced training from Krillin, I'm assuming Yamcha also had trained her at some level, she also has a Z-Sword, and she has Videl's teen drive to better improve herself, just like she did right before she started dating Gohan. This all makes her a formidable foe, and King Cole, before he even starts the fight, he decides to go into his third form, thinking that Videl is more of a match than he could handle in his normal suppressed form. And at first, this proves to be true. Videl is going into Kaioken, and she's matching King Cole blow for blow up until King Cole breaks the Z-Sword. And at this point, it seems like the Z-Sword really was the only thing holding Videl together, because she seems utterly lost without it. As soon as it breaks, she starts losing, she starts getting beaten up, and then of course the Elder Kai shows up and she's like, oh well, can you help me? He's like, yeah, I can go ahead and improve your power, increase it, don't worry, I got you in 10 hours. And you guys know how that ritual goes, so she decides to forfeit the match. But this is a very interesting route and a different multiverse alternate timeline that Videl could have gone into, and I definitely like the direction that they're pushing her, and the fact that yes, she's not an android, so she doesn't have the advanced prowess and power that Yamcha has. She's basically at the limits of what Earthlings can do, similar to Krillin, but she has had major advancements and gains from knowing so many martial artists, learning the Kaioken, and training with the Z Sword. And I'm sure at some point the Elder Kai will unlock the rest of her power. Anyway guys, don't forget to answer the question that I started the video out with. This is going to be Blackscape signing off.